All right, through so many years of research, scientists have nailed down some of the supposed memory areas, and it turns out memory is stored all over the place. And it might not be surprising to you that specific memory is stored in areas that already do specific things. For instance, and these are very important, these five. First of all, let's talk about space and time. Space and time is the hippocampus we've already talked about. So, spatial perception, where we are in space and time, this is pretty classic memory that we use every single day. Space and time is stored in the hippocampus. Well, we also know that emotional memory is stored in the emotion center, in the amygdala. Here's one that's not too bizarre. The caudate is part of the caudate nucleus, which is part of the basal ganglia, which we know is responsible for movement. So it should not be surprising that something called our own response, our last movement, how we got from A to B, over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house, right? How you remember how to get to a place, your mapping of a place. You know, you take a left here and a right here. Those movement behaviors, those memories are stored in the movement area, in the caudate nucleus or the basal ganglia. And finally, our visual perceptions, our sensory perceptions of things are stored in the occipital lobe or the visual cortex. This is called the extrastriate cortex as well, but you can just know it as the visual cortex. So sensory perception in the visual cortex, space and time in the hippocampus, movement memories in the basal ganglia, and emotional memories in the amygdala.